Wow.
Are we live?
I think so. I see the red button going, hello.
Hola.
Well, Monday, once again. You know what you should do? I'm Gizz Lazlo.
I'm just Paul. It's Monday.
It's Monday and another fucking Monday. How was your week?
Yeah, it was a week. It has been a week, man. I can't complain. I want to complain. I'd love to complain. I don't think it's fair to do to Sean.
What about me?
Yeah, fuck you. Nah, it's been a good week, Giz. It's been a poor week, but it's going to turn into a rich week. How's your week? Yeah, hungover.
Well, from Monday to Friday, Tuesday to Friday, I think it was pretty good. And then Saturday, I spent about 12 hours drinking. And then yesterday, I spent about another 6-7 hours drinking. And I forgot.
A lot?
Tuesday to Friday.
You forgot a lot of shit. So
whatever happened?
It was a dark week.
Yeah, fuck it.
Who are you drinking with?
My buddy Scotty came in for the last show for NoFX. And so we hung out all day Saturday and drank, had Tommy's and drank, and had Taco Bell, drank. And,
did you guys do any drinking?
Yeah. I'm glad there were no drugs involved. Thank God.
I don't believe that for 1 minute.
That happened on Sunday.
Yeah. So what kind of drinks do they serve at the Tommy's in your neighborhood?
Beer. Lots of beer. I hadn't drank that much Budweiser in fucking a hell of a long time, and I remember why.
You couldn't get me through 1.5 Budweisers before I quit drinking Budweisers. I get just diabetes in a can.
Well, you know me, I drink diabetes in a big can. I like my twisted teas, and they don't serve those at bars.
They do. Actually, I challenge any bar watching to get a twisted tea on tap because they get a permanent fixture.
Hell yeah, dude! I'll be the Lemmy of that bar. I'll tell you what.
You're the Lemmy of some things, all right. Remember, Lemmy got laid a lot.
I got laid.
Nope.
Prison doesn't count though.
No, it does not. That's the first time I ever went to jail. My mom asked me like, "Oh my God, how was jail? Are you okay?" I'm like, "Jail sucks." She's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Well, the food's horrible. Sex is great, but the food's horrible." She's like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you said that." I'm like, "Hey, Mom, you know
the cool thing about sex with men is they never say no.
No, they won't let you say no either. No, a lot of times.
I'm gonna say don't. Oh man! Immediately, right down the tubes. The show, episode 36, I believe, right? 36.
Debauchery, hatred. We got. What are we doing Thursday?
Thursday. What are we doing Thursday?
We had an interview with Almost Famous Magazine on Thursday.
Oh, that's right, we did.
Yeah, with Scott Salinger.
Mm-hmm. With the very first interview we've ever done for somebody.
Yeah, we did a podcast for somebody. We got interviewed because we're almost famous.
Yeah.
I mean, you're almost famous. I'm infamous. Probably wanted in 3 counties.
For what?
No, I just didn't pay the hooker.
Such a cheap ass, I swear. I always find hookers that take the money first.
Well, I just want one with a credit card machine. It'll be fine.
Oh, they do have them.
I paid
you just need to know where to swipe.
I paid attention once. It owes me change. Lots of change. Yeah, so we got an interview with Scott on Thursday for Almost Famous Magazine. I believe it's coming out tomorrow. But hey, Scott, I hope you're doing okay, buddy, after surgery.
Yeah.
We're thinking about you.
Yep. Spent the whole day thinking about that guy going, fuck. Prostate. Oof. Ouch.
Listen, if there's an issue, Giz, I'll take yours out.
I got a spoon. You will.
I got a spoon.
With your teeth.
Spoon. Rusty spoon. Rusty spoon.
That's what they used to call you in college, huh?
No.
They called me smooth and fast.
They called you the roofie. It happened, and I don't remember it.
When I went to college, there was no such thing as a roofie.
Oh yeah? Well, what was your college experience exactly?
They were called flories. Because that's where you end up on the floor. It didn't end up on the roof. That's for damn sure.
Okay, what are we doing today?
Today, we got another great guest. A few months ago, we had Chris Del Rio from Fairvale.
God, that was actually like 4 or 5 months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
That long ago? Damn.
Yeah.
But now we got the actual talent in the band.
The actual talent in the band.
Yeah.
Ooh, now he's getting real nervous.
Guitar player. Oh, wow.
Guitar player, songwriter.
6 strings, and you just
Ooh.
go fling, 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 fling. When you're a singer, that's talent.
Yeah,
I like it when we get the talented part of the band.
Okay, well, yes, all right, songwriter. Boy.
So it's gonna be a good interview.
It's gonna be a really
I
great
think he's already
interview.
half in the bag already.
No. Yeah? All right, we got a little buzz out of the boy.
Well, let's get him in here, right?
All right, so tonight we have
Brandon Solaris.
from Fairvale. Yeah. Get it, my boy.
You know what you should do.
Yep.
Talk some shit. What's up, everybody?
brother.
What up? What up?
Good to
Thank
see
you
you,
guys
man.
for having me. Paul, you guys are the best.
This
They got me
is
good and
officially
toasty.
The fat guy show. For sure.
We're the other kind of Three Musketeers, dude. The candy bar.
Yeah.
I want candy.
The other white candy bar. Except for those guys.
Just because I'm from Compton.
Definitely
That's
double
a
stuffed
bad
Oreo.
tan, buddy. That's a bad tan.
So how you been?
Good, fellas. Just working on music. We have a couple of singles that came out recently. Maybe
It's 4 in a row, didn't you?
3.
There's 3 in a row for sure.
3. Yeah, we go above and beyond more than expected, I guess. But yeah, he said singles, and he said, let me put out 3.
Yeah.
You guys are just killing it, like just putting out music, man. You
Oh,
guys-
thank you.
dude,
you guys have been-
it's-
how long have you guys been around?
I want to say we're going on 2 years.
2 years?
We're going on 2
Just-
years
yeah,
now.
You
that's
have a
how
full
you're at
length
2 years.
and an EP worth of
Oh
shit?
yeah, we've been busy. There are no breaks at the Chris Del Real household, man.
Yeah, that guy's
Shout
always
out.
writing, man. That guy's
He's
always
got a
writing.
36-bedroom mansion because of his name.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty cool, man. Sometimes he lets us like use his pool and like fucking
Above ground?
like it is above ground, dude. It's
Well,
above
that's where you
ground.
drown the hook.
Above ground. It's above ground kiddie pool.
It's like it's next to the stables and the
Staples or Staples?
it's next to the
Staples. It's actually Staples.
It's actually a 7-Eleven.
But they sell Staples and paper.
His house is actually next to a 7-Eleven.
Actually, it is, dude. Yeah, we buy beer there sometimes. Yeah, dude. Yeah, no, yeah, we've been busy with the music thing. Just playing shows here and there. Yeah, man, just having fun.
You guys had a show at Sardine and didn't make it, right?
Yes,
What happened?
we played.
Did-
We played the.
No,
the
we
song-
didn't
Oh,
make
Tuesday.
it. They ate it.
they did. He's like,
was
we
that-
didn't show up.
It was that Tuesday after that Taco Punk's show. Did you guys didn't play?
Yes.
What happened to that?
What the fuck is Taco Punks? Why do I not know about Taco Punks?
Dude, it's a must, dude. They got the tacos and everything there.
fucking seriously, dude. Tacos is that's nature's fucking favorite real food.
That is.
There's
Fan
taco
favorite
trees
food,
and
dude.
there's nacho trees, and the taco tree is the most portable.
Dude, tacos and punk,
Yeah.
just
Also, hot
best
dogs.
combination ever than peanut butter and chocolate, dude. Shout out to Reese's.
Yeah.
Looking for sponsorship.
Sponsor me.
Oh, Del Taco and Reese's, we would never have to leave. But no, we have to get booze.
Yeah, you would
it's a
have to go
must,
get booze
dude.
just so you could.
Dear
It's
Jim
a part of
Beam.
our diet, guys. so.
Dear Jim Beam. We fucking
Oh
love
yeah,
you.
dude. We got what is it? The Tennessee. What was it called?
Oh, Lynchburg Lemonade.
Lynchburg lemonade. Cheers, dude. This shit
Limeade
is
and
cool.
bourbon, baby.
Just
Cheers.
Here's to you, butthole.
definitely not coffee.
I'm feeling
Definitely
toasty
not coffee.
already for sure. So to answer your question, Gizz, Chris came down with a bug, and
Oh.
we could not make it as much as we wanted to. It was just one of those things that happens, and yeah, man, he got really sick, and yeah, we had to stay home.
That's
man.
what
It
sucks about being in a 4-piece band.
sucks. It
Is it
sucks,
was it
dude.
called quick fast gonorrhea?
He went to CVS and got a test kit and called it a day, dude.
Like instaria.
He bought a $50 pill, and then that
Yeah.
was no, yeah, man. I'm sure you guys can relate to that. Like
Oh, dude.
being in bands, and if one individual gets sick, it is
Sharing a
over.
microphone.
It's exactly,
He
when
just
it
had a
starts
story
smelling
about
like
that.
spit. When it smells like spit, it's probably COVID.
Oh yeah.
Write that down, guys. Write that down.
Gizz actually had a story about sharing microphones earlier this week we were talking about.
Oh fuck! Back in mid '90s, Dead Lazlo's place went on tour, and first show we're up north, Frisco, Oakland, or some shit, and fucking sound guy's bragging. Yeah, puts up all 3 mics in front. Yeah, 3 mics in front. Yeah. He goes, yeah. G.G. Allen was here 3 days ago. He sang out of that mic. I was like, well, I ain't. He's like, no, I put some Lysol on it. I don't give a fuck what you put on it. I give a fuck where it was at 3 days ago.
It was up and down.
GZ wore that mic.
Oh yeah, that mic recorded.
He thought it was a drummer, and he sat on it and was like, "What the fuck, dude?"
He wore it.
Oh, dude. Oh. So I actually went to Radio Shack and I bought myself a realistic mic and did about 4 or 5 shows with that mic. But I had already called my wife and told her, "Hey, by the time we get to Nebraska, I want that fucking my mic from my studio at that show."
Yep.
So she mailed me my mic, this one, and I've used it at every show
I've
since
been in love
then.
ever since. God
Fuck,
damn.
dude.
And I've shoved up my ass so many times now.
You can
For
tell,
memories,
right?
from there, dude. Why is it so
See
brown,
corn?
dude?
See corn in there?
That's nothing but beer and spit, shame.
Damn, dude.
A lot of
Why,
shame.
that's why I put a condom on it.
And it's a message to you, Rudy.
Good to know. I guess in time, my mic will get more seasoned.
Oh yes, it will.
Let's just hope it's salt.
We'll call it that.
That's butter. I promise, it's butter. That is not butter. So let's get to the backstory here. So what was that moment back in your history when you're 3 years old and you're being abused by priests and whatnot? Like, what was the first kind of like, I want punk? What happened? What did you hear?
Okay, this is what it was, guys. Bill and Ted's Awesome Adventure.
Fuck yeah, dude.
That fucking movie did it for me, dude. At the end of the movie, I remember they had their girlfriends, the big titties, and they were all fucking crazy, and they were fucking ripping on the guitar, and they had like a bunch of like people, and they were all like cheering their name and shit, and I was like,
Wild
this is it.
Stallions.
Dude, Wild Stallions, dude, Wild Stallions. And that's all it was, man. I'm like, I want to do that, dude. That's what life, the epitome of life should be. And like, I just thought that was the coolest shit ever. And it just kind of stuck with me. But yeah, dude, Bill and Ted's Awesome Adventure.
So what was the first
That's
punk
cool.
band you heard that kind of gave you the sound, the idea?
Bad Brains.
Yeah,
Bad
that's
Brains.
a pretty
Bad Brains.
consistent theme there.
Yeah, that was like the one that when I heard HR, I was like, what the fuck is this? This is like an explosion like in my ear.
Yeah.
And then I got an ear infection.
And it was Chris Del Rio with gonorrhea. Chris, what the fuck, dude?
Yeah, dude, fucking Bad Brains, man. That shit changed my life. And the Misfits, too. That was a huge, I fucking loved everything that fucking did. Gizz is not a fan of
He doesn't have any
so-and-so's,
taste.
but it's, it's cool.
If you cut
He
Gizz
doesn't-
open,
he-
he tastes like white.
He doesn't like spooky Elvis, dude.
No. That's actually how fucking Danzig's made all his money, is licensing all the unwanted fucking Elvis songs.
Genius.
He buys all the licenses of all the songs that it was like, whatever, fuck that song. He's like,
No
I'm
fucking
buying
way.
that shit. Then he used in movies and he gets royalties.
What?
Yeah, that's how you get rich.
Huh.
Smart
Well,
motherfucker for
wasn't-
a
it
little
wasn't-
minute.
Is
wasn't the
true?
Misfits.
I'll ask you guys. Maybe you guys know. I heard Gene Simmons
No, he's not real.
copyrighted orange juice, saying orange juice on TV. And every time someone says orange juice, he gets
I
paid.
don't.
OJ.
OJ.
I don't. Well, I mean, OJ Simpson.
Nah.
I don't know, man. That would be like,
that true? Is that
somebody.
like a-
You know,
write
I
in,
wouldn't put it past him.
Somebody comment on this one because I don't know
Yeah,
about
someone do a
that.
quick Google search.
Like all of our something, we got 4 people maybe.
Hey, really?
Oh, we got it. James Edward. What the fuck is your name?
James Edward Carlos. What? Cities.
Oh.
Critters?
Who's AJ?
Fuck, dude, I have terrible vision.
AJ Gravy Master is awesome.
Dude, thank you. Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. Can we like that comment?
We can like all the things.
He got you guys a show when you guys played with. I don't even think the Slim Ones played that show, did we?
Yeah, at least someone's
did?
played.
When we played at the
Yeah,
Red
at
Room?
least
We played
someone's
together?
in
Really?
Jughead's Revenge. Yeah.
Jughead's Revenge.
So
you
basically, like
guys-
that was the night I met you guys. I had never heard you guys
At the Redwood.
at the Redwood. And literally, when these
You were
guys went
there.
up on stage, yeah, he was there. When
Shout out to my boy Johnny.
these guys went up
Deviated.
on stage, and I was like fucking hardcore's back. Like literally having grown up in an era where DRI and municipal waste were new, to go, holy shit, like it warmed me. I got a little goosebumps. I'm like, fucking hardcore's back. Like it's fucking real again. And so when Sean came in today, I've been listening to Fairvale for the past couple of days, just like just random fucking going through songs. Like just like I kind of can't let it go, trying to figure out lyrics. Like you've got this really incredible, like fucking intense growl. It's
thank you, dude.
Fucking deep, dude. It's
I
primal. And it really fits everything that Chris does as you know, as a songwriter. And so some of the bands, you probably haven't heard of most of these because you're like, you know.
Oh yeah, I'm very green here, guys.
So you're sick of it all?
Sick of it? Yes.
So
Chris has definitely talked about sick of it all. He's like, dude, study this fucking record right here.
Yeah.
It's the motor one. Fuck, it has like a Chevrolet on it.
I could do. I'm too old. My booze.
Oh, dude, yeah, dude. There's a car on the
agnostic front, obviously.
Yes.
And there's Exploited.
Yes.
Clearly.
Yes. We saw.
Here's some that you probably don't know is SNFU.
Oh yeah, dude. Painful Reminder, dude.
Yeah,
Painful Reminder is my
dude.
favorite.
There's some serious
Right here,
like
dude.
driving things. Like I'm like I can see this reference, and I was like listening to these back to back with some of your songs. Talking to Sean.
Oh, you're comparing us to that?
Yeah.
Gee, what?
Yeah.
Wow,
Yeah.
dude. Wow.
Like going,
Damn,
all right,
dude.
here's fucking Fairvale. We're listening to fucking like so entitled. It's God's Will, and my new favorite song is Nitro Zeus.
Yeah, that
Dude, Nitro Zeus is.
we were
sick
listening to
as
that
shit.
today, and I was just like, wow,
Wow,
this
dude.
reminds me of so many fucking bands.
Dude, did
Thank
we get into
you.
some
Wow.
Odd Man Out? You probably haven't heard of.
No.
You should listen to fucking Odd Man Out.
Oh, man, now.
and then Fu Manchu.
Yeah.
Fu-
Oh shit, dude.
dude,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
like-
What?
But today, when we were listening to that Nitro Zeus, there's elements of Cro-Mags in there.
Yeah, absolutely.
and fucking
That stop after like your second chorus, like dude, right back into it.
Oh yeah.
Fuck,
After
dude,
the
that
break,
is
dude.
sick as shit.
Thank you. Yeah, dude. Chris
And
is
hard to do live.
absolutely that shit's tough, dude. I've almost passed out a couple times. I'm sure you guys can relate to that kind of thing, dude. But
I'm
yeah,
passing
no,
out right
Chris is a fucking great songwriter, man. Like it's been so fucking awesome working with that guy, and with other people that I've worked with too. Kim from the Gritty End has been another one. Johnny from Deviated State. I've worked with all these musicians like growing up, and I've learned a lot from them. And yeah, dude, Chris O'Reilly is a fucking dude. Like
He's the
that
shit,
guy's
dude. He's one of the
fucking
most-
song machine, dude.
He's
Yeah.
one of the most talented songwriters I've ever played with.
Yeah,
and wrote
absolutely.
with.
So
and-
what are your actual influences? Like when you look back on music stuff, and like don't be afraid. You can say whatever you want because there's a question after this for as well. But like, the bands I just cited, most of them. Like, what do you kind of look at as an influence? Not necessarily in a hardcore place, but just musically for yourself. What do you really kind of lean on?
Ooh, I like a lot of like 50s music, dude. So like Louis Prima.
Oh,
fucking-
Louis Prima.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Louis Prima's a
Yeah.
Whoa.
Louis Prima.
When I found
Yeah,
out he
yeah.
was white, I kind of slapped myself a little bit.
He's Italian, but he actually is my number one entertainer.
Dude, I
I wanna be like
fucking-
Mike said.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
dude.
like
Louis
you.
Yeah,
Prima.
dude. Yeah, dude. Louis Prima, dude.
Because he knew how to bring that element of music and comedy. And then when Keely Smith, his wife and him,
it's
did
very
that.
rare when you can hear personality through music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to me,
You
it's
know?
like
I
I
bet
almost cannot listen to a Louis Prima record. I have to watch because
Oh.
to watch him and his genius on stage behind a microphone.
Yeah, he was a stage show.
He was.
I would actually
so
like to go to the
comedic,
horse
too.
races with Louis Prima. Like Louis Prima at the Kentucky Derby would be like the ultimate day for me.
I have never thought of looking up any live anything. by
Oh, it's
Louis Prima.
amazing, dude.
So
dude.
I'm gonna definitely do that. I'm gonna definitely do that. It's nuts.
Oh
yeah, dude. Louis Prima, Little Richard,
Oh yeah.
Ray Charles,
Louis Armstrong.
Louis Armstrong, dude.
Satchmo.
Yeah, dude. I love all that stuff. On
It's
that
a
end.
big band.
Yeah,
Yeah, all
yeah,
right.
yeah. Like a lot of like they do like the crazy like yells and shit.
Mhm.
Oh,
I'm like,
yeah.
dude, I love that shit. Dave Vanian from The Damned, like obviously
Yeah.
HR from Bad Brains and like Psychobiliacs, like Coughing Cats and like all these fucking things. Dude. I like so many fucking things, dude. Like Chad fucking Gray from like Mudvayne. Is that his name? Chad Gray?
I don't
The
know.
Mudvayne singer, dude. Fucking super fucking sick. Rob Zombie, dude. I know that
Dude,
one's
Rob
kinda
Zombie. Hi, Rob. He's actually one of the nicest fucking musicians I've ever met.
You've met
I've met him a
Robbie
couple of
before?
times.
Shit,
He
dude,
is
he's awesome.
he's a really sweet dude. Especially it's like he's out of makeup, out of character. He's like, hey, what's up? He's just a normal
shit,
guy,
dude.
man. He's as
That's
nice as can
awesome.
be.
What? Shout out to Rob if you ever see this.
If Rob Zombie's listening, I want to know.
Dude, you gotta tell us.
He won't let us know.
He's not gonna comment.
He probably remembers the day I met him.
I
Oh, you met
guarantee
Rob?
you he does, man.
Yeah.
You should have put that.
I met him at
finger
a
back in your
wrestling
pocket.
show. Met him at a wrestling event.
Were you wrestling?
No, it was an XPW event, and one of the wrestlers, Supreme, he was going to walk out to a Dead Lazlo's Place song. So I got VIP. I got to go there. Open bar. Got fucking hammered way before the show started because one of my brothers was a referee, so he had to go for all the initial things, the not auditions, but the rehearsal before the show. So I was up at the open bar, passed out when I woke up. The show was already started, and I had Kerry King and fucking Rob Zombie sitting next to me.
No.
And Tom Byron sitting behind me. Byron
and you were pregnant.
Is a fucking porn star.
Oh
And
shit!
Definitely
fucking,
pregnant.
He
oh,
tapped
no
his
way.
shoulder, but it wasn't his finger.
I looked over at Rob and he was like, hey, so are you supposed to be up here, kid? And I go, yeah, one of my songs is playing. So really, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. He goes, well, you know who I am? And I go, nah, don't even know who the fuck you are. And he goes, well, are you in the metal? And I was like, yeah, a little bit. And he goes, you know who he is? And I go, oh, he's Kerry King from Slayer. And I'm like, oh, never heard of you.
Never give them the satisfaction,
And
guys.
I look behind
Never.
me. I look behind me. I go, Tom Byron. Oh my God, dude, I've seen you cock so many times. And his girlfriend was just like, "What?
Dude,
Never heard of her.
How? Huh?" Very confused. I think it was their first date. I don't think she knew he was.
She
a porn
didn't
star.
know, dude.
I don't think she did. Just the
She's
look on her
about to
face.
find out.
Oh,
You found-
shit! Surprise.
She found out that night.
Oh my god.
Jeez, that's
That
a hell
was
of
a
a
fun
fucking
night.
story, dude.
That was a fun night. But I don't think both of these guys believed that I actually was supposed to be there for that reason.
Mhm.
And then when
He
Supreme came up, he came up into the balcony to jump off the balcony onto a table that he already fucked up somebody that was laying on the table.
Oh shit!
But when he passed, he was like, "What's up, Gizz?" And fucking high-fived him, gave him a little bit of a hug, and then he jumped off. So they were like, "Oh, dude, you do know him."
You
Like,
really?
fucking
Oh
dude.
shit, dude!
You have had sex. Just once. Once
Again, prison.
What was your first punk show?
Oh shit!
So you said like psychobilly, rockabilly stuff. Like, what was your first psychobilly show? What was your first punk show?
Okay, my first, the one that I can remember was a weird. I'm sure you guys fucking went, man. I'm sure you guys went. Ink and Iron in Long Beach.
Nope.
No? What the hell?
been to
Okay,
one.
well, look, this shit was so fucking cool, guys. It was next to the Queen Mary. It was on the Queen Mary. It was a car show, a tattoo show. They had
Travis
like
Barker put those on, right?
what the fuck, really?
I think he was like one of the
No.
guys behind it.
Really?
Like the money behind it.
Was
Holy
it Barker?
fuck, that's
Yeah,
news to
Travis.
me, dude. I didn't know that. Oh,
I
shit.
think I did a booth for one of those once. I went by and but I never actually attended one.
Really?
Yeah, we
Those
get both.
are-
We're
those
both old enough to be your
I'm
dad,
the
right?
fucking loser. Oh,
No.
yeah. Well, it was just a mixture of like everything.
Oh, yeah,
dude.
no, I
Ska,
know what it
punk,
was.
Rockabilly. Like, oh, okay.
Gizz
okay.
loves ska. He's a huge ska
You
fan.
love ska, dude? Well, guess what?
No, the answer to that is fuck you. But I remember when the original Ink and Iron started, and I was always kind of interested, but like, again, if I can be a kid from East LA, there was no money to go buy a ticket for that shit. Like, you got to pay to get in. Like, I don't have any money to get in.
I don't like.
And
Going,
if I
I don't
did-
like going to festivals unless I'm playing.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm starting to hear that a lot from musicians. Like, dude, I don't really like going to, whatever. Like,
Especially
unless
when
it's
there's
like
that
a
many
crazy
people.
fucking band that you really, really, really
Yeah.
want to see.
I'll go to a show, like
Mhm.
at any venue. But when it's a festival, there's way too many fucking people. You can't drink, that much. I'm not that.
Well, you can't. You don't have that kind of. It's $32 for a fucking shot of beer.
Yeah, that shit
yeah,
is
a
like,
shot of beer.
Yeah, like,
And then
fuck off, man.
85 for a shot of whiskey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you go buy a T-shirt or whatever to support the band. Everything's double the price, and
I'm
You know,
I'm
it's
way
just
more
like,
happy to go to a fucking some out yard fucking venue, like out backyard venue, and like pay $20 to a actual band. Like, here's money for your shirt.
Here you
Thank
go,
you.
dude. Here's eat some food.
Yeah, like my mom
Tacos.
barbecue. My
Yeah,
mom made
tacos,
enchiladas. Like, I've been to that backyard show, and he said, like, mom made enchiladas. Like, awesome. Where's the bud dry?
$3 for a bag of hot
Come on,
Cheetos.
Mom, give me a Zima.
$3 for
Yeah.
cheese.
No, that literally, like, I'm more. I would rather fucking support a band directly than through some kind of festival nonsense.
Respect. Fuck yeah. That definitely goes a long way with musicians and bands and stuff for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Especially when you've been doing it 30 plus
For
years.
very
long
It's
time.
like, fuck, dude, I can't do it. I can't do it. You know,
I would-
I've played several festivals in Europe, and you know, to be on stage with those fucking bands, like, dude, yeah, you get to spend all day, you know, all 3 nights of a festival, you know, going on stage and going to see the band. No one gives a fuck because you got your pass, and you know, and there's free beer backstage. You
Yeah.
know?
That's pretty fucking sweet.
And I don't really
but-
drink beer. Like,
Well, there's
It's
whiskey,
always
too.
beer 30, guys.
Oh.
no, there's
It's
not. There's
always
not
beer
whiskey,
30.
James. You fucking dick. You could have just requested whiskey.
They did give us a bottle at the end.
No, they did not.
Yes, it did.
Not to me.
Wow.
Maybe it was hidden
Somebody
from me
went and got
because
us
I
a
was.
bottle.
No, I might have gotten us a bottle, but
Yeah, I think you did get us a bottle.
James.
We drank it when we had the steak in the pool.
Steak in the pool.
That was a good
We
night.
had steak in the pool. All right, back to Brandon. Though we're talking about Brandon
Yeah,
now.
right, that's right.
Now, talk to me about this steak in a pool, dude. That sounds awesome.
It was. We could have been a punk rock bowling, but we decided to have steak in a pool.
Like, so, so
Oh,
there's a
God.
couple of things here. So James, I was supposed to be tour manager, never let me have any control, dick. And he
He's
didn't
watching
tell
right
us.
now, too.
I know he is. He didn't tell us we had passes for every night.
Yeah.
So I'm like, well, I guess we can't go. And after I got kicked out of the Punk Rock
Oh.
Museum for being an asshole,
being drunk, you weren't being an
I
asshole.
was
That's
just
the
drunk.
most punk rock thing I've ever heard, dude.
Thank
You're
you.
the first punk to ever get kicked out.
Oh
the
no,
punk
I
rock.
am
Oh, no,
not
he's
the
not.
first.
Oh, you're not?
No, not the
Oh,
first.
shit, dude.
So we went back to Eric's house, and James and his lady Rosie. Hi, Rosie, I love you. They came by. I'm like, well, we'll just have fucking. I'm just gonna cook tri-tip. And so we were like had steak in a pool at my buddy Eric's house.
We're in the pool
In the
with a
pool.
plate on your belly.
Dude,
Eating
I
steak.
thought the name of the restaurant was Steak in a Pool.
It was that
You guys
night.
are really having steaks in the pool.
We were having
Yeah.
steaks
Dude, that's
in
the
a
most
pool.
baller shit I've ever heard in my,
Oh my God.
fucking life, dude. Steaks in the pool.
You had
That's
one
fucking
hand
sick.
that had a drink, and the other hand was just taking bits of cut steak off a plate. and
Fucking
eating it in a pool.
decadence of bro. That is fucking
It was
amazing.
it was
dude.
literal actual decadence. Like it was fucking fantastic, dude. Like we're having and Eric and James are like, so we did a short broadcast from there with Eric and James subbing in for us. It's like, I'm Gizz Lazlo. No, Eric, what was Eric? I'm Liz Gasgo or something.
Liz Gasgo.
I'm Paul Just.
Oh man, it was fucking funny as shit.
Dude, that's awesome.
So what was the first punk show though?
Oh, okay. So
Ink
the
and Iron.
first punk show that I ever went to was Ink and Iron. Although it was a mixture of different genres. They had like ska punk, rockabilly, psychobilly, like they had big bands there. And it was just a mixture of all kinds of shit. It was just so many different fucking bands. I felt like that festival was like made for me at the time that I was like in
When was that?
I was 17.
Oh man,
I was 17.
So
That was
6
like the
years
first
ago.
show that my folks, because my folks did not like me in this, man. Like,
Oh no,
I was raised, Catholic.
I noticed
so
you did not have a single. I'm a recovering Catholic as well.
I
I noticed you have no tattoos.
oh yeah.
I know he does have one.
I have a,
He got that one in prison.
I have a tattoo of Snoopy on my butt.
Oh.
Dude, imagine, dude.
He's got a teardrop by his brown eye.
96 tears.
Dude, these guys have been cracking. You guys are freaking hilarious, dude. They've been cracking jokes. Like we've been here having a great fucking time. Oh man.
So who'd you see
yeah,
at that
dude.
show?
At that show,
If you're 17, I'm doing some math. You might have Royal Crown Review.
yes,
Fucking Scroll No
I
Zippers,
think
Big Bad Voodoo Daddy.
they played World Crown Review. Played,
Fucking
but
love
like
those
the band
guys.
that I remember that stuck out, it was a psychobilly band called the Klingons. Dude, it was the craziest freaking pit that I've ever been to, ever. Like until this day. I'm 32 now. I'm bad at math. I don't know, like 40 years ago. So
It was 11 rodeos ago.
I thought I was bad at
I'm
math.
bad at math. It was like 30 years ago.
How many rodeos is that?
Dude.
Who was the headliner?
It was the Klingons.
Really?
Madsen
Wow.
was supposed to come from Germany. They canceled because they had some issues with their visa.
Mm.
And so they had the Klingons play. But yeah,
Pay
they
the
have
bill.
them. One of the years they had that I went, they had suicidal tendencies there.
Mhm.
Mhm.
That was I got to see the Dam there. That was, I think, the first punk band that I saw was there, and I saw the Damned. And it was Dave Vanian. Freaking, he has like a fucking velvet voice, dude.
Mm.
Oh, yeah.
Amazing freaking frontman. Yeah, dude, that was the first show that I ever went to was that. One of the shows that has stuck out. I got to see Bad Brains in 2011 at the Honda or at the Fonda or
The
something.
Fonda.
Yeah, dude, I was there. That shit changed my fucking life, dude. That was the most amazing experience that I've had. Yeah, dude, it was H2O and this other band called The Year of the Dragon.
Yeah, I actually really love H2O. They were fucking great.
They were cool.
I
They
saw
were
them at a
cool.
college party at USC in like 1997.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn, that's awesome.
Like I was like, who's playing H2O? Like, oh, in a backyard during some fucking weird event. I'm like,
yeah, dude, East
all right,
Coast,
great.
East Coast hardcore.
fuck yeah.
Yeah,
East Coast hardcore.
East Coast hardcore. Each of
Hey
them
man, you want a
drink the
mosh?
fucking water.
You want a mosh? Yeah. So have you ever been?
Shout out to the East Coast.
Have you guys ever been to Palermo's? It's on Vermont in fucking East Hollywood. There's a place called Palermo's. It's a fucking Italian restaurant.
Yeah.
It's fucking, I'm pretty sure owned by the Fratellis. If you've fucking seen the Goonies,
Mhm.
you know who the Fratellis are.
The
The Goonies. You
The
remember that fucking
Goonies.
movie?
yeah,
The
Goonies.
family from the Goonies is the
They
Fratellis.
talk like this.
Yeah,
They
fucking
walk like
pretty
this.
sure the fucking Fratellis own the place. We should do a podcast in there. It is,
Johnny Two Bumps. You know.
I seriously cannot walk in. Every time I walk in, I'm like, all right, I wanted to fucking catch Dory. I can't help myself.
Dude, oh man, freaking yeah, dude. The East Coast fucking that shit is always hilarious, dude. Shout
Blood
out to
for
the
blood,
Chromax,
dude.
dude.
Blood for
Chromax,
blood, dude. Those guys, like, they gotta fucking talk before each fucking song starts.
Every fucking
that.
song.
I love
this
that.
is about my ex-wife again. That fucking bitch. Every fucking song.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
what
This
like-
is about a fucking hatchet wound.
One of my favorite. This is a fucking really really outside the fucking thing. There's a band. One of my I really love, and the bass player just died. Bass player singer just died. For the band's called Negro Terror.
Oh, yeah, dude. I saw that
They're
video. Like
fucking
growing up,
sick as fuck, dude.
he passed away.
He passed away
Oh,
recently.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh man, my condolences to the family, man. That's
Safe journey, my friend.
Dang.
Fucking, we lost a lot of people in the last week or two.
Dude, this year we've lost so many fucking.
I mean, just in the last
Yeah.
2 weeks, like literally, they're falling apart.
Like yesterday, didn't Flea from.
Oh, I just read that article too.
what band was
Not
that?
Flea.
I know,
Other
not
Flea.
Flea, the other Flea.
Yeah, it's a different Flea.
There's so many
Hey,
Fleas.
Keita, suck a dick.
The Stinton Brothers, their band. What was it?
I read the article today.
Yeah.
That's good.
But anyway, their bass player, he passed
just
away
passed.
yesterday.
Yeah, Godspeed to all the people going away. Like, we're at that age. We're actually at that age now.
Yeah, it sucks.
Are you next or am I next?
I hope it's you.
You-
I still got a future.
I got nothing left. I'm in. I got my
We
number.
gotta invest in cryogenics, guys. 'Cause
Fuck, dude,
I can always get another co-host.
Who's the baseball player, dude? That has head cut off and fucking started.
Oh, Ted Williams.
that's
Ted
real.
Williams.
Ted Williams.
That's real. Dude.
Yeah.
I saw that on
Yeah.
The Simpsons. Can I talk about shows here?
Yeah,
Dude, I saw that on The Simpsons.
yeah.
That
true
I thought
story.
That was what the
Yeah.
hell?
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty metal.
So, what's your other band?
Oh, my other band is Gizz, his favorite genre ever.
Ska.
It is a ska band by the name
Yo!
of The Gritty End. Yeah, dude.
I want to hear the music.
You need to pick it up.
I want it, dude. I really want it.
No,
I love
see what I
ska.
did there? See what I did there?
I
You
love
gotta pick
ska.
it up.
Pick it up, pick it up, pick it up. I love ska, dude.
Dude,
I fucking love
Gizz
it.
is having a great time.
Oh,
So
you should have
not-
seen Gizz at the last Gritty End show, guys. He was skanking up with
He was-
storm.
dude, he was
skanking back.
he was skanking with fucking hot boys. He had a suit on and a pork pie.
big old butts.
He had
I
skank
was-
and a pork pie.
The only truth of that, I was talking to a skank.
That's how the stories get misconstrued.
Yeah. Gizz is scarred for life, and he knows.
It was one of my buddy's moms. Yeah.
Scarred. That is a
Scad, no,
that's a
Scad.
good name.
Scad.
Scad. That's silly.
Scad for life.
Oh, Scad. That sounds like a good ska band name, dude.
It's a patch.
Dude, when we finished sound check on the main stage at Punk Rock Bowling this year, I grabbed my cut and I was just about to put it on, but right when I was swinging it over my shoulder, I was like, there are no patches on my fucking cut that have safety pins because I sew every one of my fucking patches on. Why is there a safety pin on my jacket? So I fucking look. There's a patch that this motherfucker put on there. It says
I waited
for
3
life.
months. I literally waited 3 months. I bought the patch I had in my pocket. I was like, as soon as he's not doing something, that cuts off.
So during sound check,
He never took it off, guys, for
No,
3 years.
Months.
Till then.
no, it's still there. It's still on.
You
there.
left it. Like, it was an honor thing.
The
It's like-
best stays on during sex.
No, they take it away from you in prison.
Give it up, quaff
And
it
your
up,
shoelaces, evidently.
quaff it up.
So I'm a huge ska fan, and like when I say ska, I go back like to like late 50s like ska, and I go back to late 50s like blue beat and dance hall and stuff like that. How'd you wind up with ska stuff?
I'm from Compton. I grew up in Compton. All that was around was nothing but punk shows and ska shows growing up. So that's all we necessarily went to. And my buddy Johnny from Deviated States, shout out, fucking love you, dude. That's my brother. We used to go to all kinds of shows growing up. I grew up with him, like just going to shows left and right, and like every other show in the neighborhood was a ska show. And yeah, I got to see all these bands. And one day I was at a show that I kind of snuck out of the house to go to. I remember they didn't want to let me out, so like I decided to go. And I went to go see the Gritty End, right? There was just a band that I really liked because at the time, like, dude, I loved psychobilly, like all that stuff. So they're like, oh, they're psychobilly and a ska band, so they mix genres and stuff. And I'm like, yo, dude, like this is so cool, blah blah blah. I saw it, and I remember that night I got punched in the mouth so fucking hard,
I'm
dude.
sorry
My
about
mouth,
that.
dude. My mouth.
Somebody had to teach you.
So he was skanking. Let me fucking punch this fucking. Yeah, dude. No, yeah, it was bad. It was bad. And the worst part about it is I had to hide it from my parents because like I had like a huge fucking
you got the
fat
lump.
lip, dude. Yeah. But I have that story from like so many years ago, and like fast forward to now, like I'm playing guitar for that band, and yeah, dude, it's been like 3 years in that band. It's been really fun. I've known Kim and his wife, who happens to be the drummer. Kim is the bass player, and I've known them for many years. I was in another project called The Autopsies, which was a psychobilly project, and I came across Kim, and he was just super cool. And he's like, hey man, like let me record your guys' demo. And like I went over to his place, and that's how I got to know him. And over the years, I eventually learned his songs. And he's like, dude, why don't you pick up
Jump
the
in.
guitar? And
We don't have enough people in this fucking band. Yeah,
Dude,
that's another one.
dude, at one point there was 11 people.
I was gonna
this
say,
fucking
once you
band.
hit 11, you've reached ska. Like, that's
Dude,
real.
it was 11 people at one point. And like I think getting everyone on the same schedule to do anything.
That's no.
Kids, you understand how hard it is to be a decent ska band. You have
Yeah.
like 8 to 11 people, up to 16, to have on the
No.
same ska. You got to be like in a place where you got to make money and not just be
Yeah,
There's
No.
some bands that 3 are too many.
most bands.
yeah, dude. What's up with that? Bands are now just 2 dudes now. It's like a bass player and a drummer, and they call
So,
okay,
so
that's like
actually,
a thing now.
another band you should actually look into is Japandroids. Have you heard of them?
No, that's a cool. fucking
The
band.
greatest, I think it's one of the greatest band names of the past 20 years. Japandroids.
Japandroids.
They're very anthemic, but I saw them at Coachella because I was working on an art project, and it's just a guitar player and drummer. Oh my god, dude! Like What the fuck?
Yeah, this is like a thing now, dude.
Yeah.
I'm realizing
Yeah.
I don't want to necessarily. I don't know.
The very first band I think I saw was It's Casual, and then the White Stripes, and then Crash Karma.
Dude.
Crash Karma is awesome.
They're a metal 2-piece.
Dude,
and
their
the guy
fucking
invented
videos.
this thing where he has a pickup that just picks up the top string, so that's the bass.
He has 3 pickups.
And then one pickup. Did you see this new guitar? The
Yeah.
thing. It's
The
got
thing.
an acoustic 12.
He's got a 12 string. He's got a bass pickup, a 12-string
What?
acoustic, and electric pickup.
Yeah.
He
on one
switches
guitar.
between them, and he plays bass and like he rocks the
Yeah.
shit out of dude.
He's
Hi,
also-
Ralph. I
He's
fucking
also-
love you, buddy.
He's also in a band from Germany called Wieso. You remember them? They're on Fat Records. They're like a German, like they even sing in German. You know, they're not.
Oh, that's
like
fucking cool.
Not like a German American.
They just fucking sound angry, dude. They sound angry for no reason.
And they're not trying to be.
And so when you roll into with fucking Fairvale, you're rolling into this with Del Rio. What did that start?
Oh, okay, yeah, I can. Okay, so Nothing Less Booking is formed. I guess one of the guys that like, God damn it, fucking mosquitoes. There's
They're
one of the
horrible.
guys that's a part of that team. Roman.
yeah.
Roman. I forget Gomez. I think his last name.
Yes.
I've met Roman through the psychobilly scene. So I've known him here and there. Our bands used to play together. He was in Uptown Psychos. And I remember I was just going through YouTube, dude. It was so funny. Like I was just going through YouTube, just looking up bands and stuff at the time because this is before Spotify. Or like before I can afford a fucking Spotify. Like this band comes up, fucking, Heartstride. And I'm like, no fucking way. Like I click on it and like it's Roman's picture and these 2 other dudes. And I'm like, dude, what the fuck is that Roman? So I copy it, I send it to him, like, Roman, is this you, dude? And he's like, yeah, dude, that's me. He's like, I'm like, dude, what the fuck? This band is amazing, dude. It's so catchy. This shit's so sick. And he's like, yeah, I'm in that band, dude. I'm like, all right, cool. So I'm just talking to him. I don't know what the fuck compelled me to tell him that I'm like, yo, dude, if you're ever looking for a fucking bass player, like, hit me up. I would love to do it. And like, we left it alone. 4 or 5 years went by. I guess, they've been looking for bass players. He reaches out and he's like, yo, dude, Heartstride would like a bass player if you're interested. And dude, I didn't even have a fucking bass. I had a bass in high school in the garage. It was all beat and stuff. And like, it was there, but he's like, you want to play bass? And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm not going to say no to this shit. Like,
No.
I'm like, dude, of course. Like, I really like the music, and I feel like if I really like the music or I like the band, like I would love to play for them. So sure enough, like I said yes, and like, yeah, but I did not know what I was walking into because those fools are fucking strict, dude. Those guys are fucking militant when it comes to their craft and their art, and all I can do is fucking respect it. So when I got there, Chris is like, Roman's like, dude, make sure that you like learn the songs and like, you're prepared. And I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah. I'm just like, yeah, like, but I didn't know to like what extent. So when I get there, I meet Chris Del Rio, dude. And like, again,
fucking Lieutenant
don't
fucking
know.
Chris.
Dude, I don't know who these dudes are, bro. Like, respectfully, I'm in my own little like world. So like, as I'm maneuvering like these experiences here like with Fairvale and Gritty, and I'm meeting all these people, learning who they are and all that stuff. And he's like, yeah, that's Chris, and like he plays in these bands and he like lists them off, and I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, yo, that's so fucking cool. And then so I started doing some research, and then I'm like, oh shit, dude, this guy is like legit. He has like a huge fucking resume.
Yeah, he was in like Bob and the Enchiladas.
What the fuck is that?
Albondigas.
Las albondigas.
Such a fucking racist.
Jesus in the tortillas.
He was in the tapatillos.
The Tapatillos. He was in that beverage.
He was in
He was
Tammy and the Tamales.
He was in Dos Menudos. Las Tripas.
He was in a 3. He was one of them.
He was in Horchata.
Never heard of that fucking ska band, dude. I love it.
Choop LA.
I was
yeah,
actually made an honorary Mexican in high school, so
Oh, fuck
It's
yeah,
okay.
dude. You got the
Mexican by injection.
you got
Yeah, no.
invited to the carne asada.
I
dude.
did, man. I got the carne.
It's more of a pollo asada.
Oh no, baby. It's a birria, way.
Oh shit! Oh, what the fuck? Paul, he fucking knows, dude.
All he does is uses his lengua.
My lengua. I actually really like lengua if it's shredded, not cubed.
He was like, "Los tacos de verga asada, por favor."
No.
Chili
I got
verga.
you right
I want
here,
some chili
baby.
verga.
I got you chuleta, way.
He's like, "Two tacos de lengua." But yeah, no, yeah, dude. Like I met Chris, and he, dude, yeah, he very like intelligent guy, with the fucking
Probably
mindset.
too
dude.
smart.
If anything, yeah, dude, like the mindset that this dude fucking has, the drive and the mindset and the talent.
Yeah.
He definitely has all
beautiful.
that shit. So yeah, he's definitely been like a mentor to me, kind of been like teaching me like the ropes and shit as we've been going. Very grateful for that, dude. He's fuck yeah, dude. It's been so much fun being in all this. So yeah, like shout out to Roman from Nothing Less. He introduced me to these guys. He like brought me in and welcomed me.
Did you ever listen to Crime Wave?
On purpose?
After Chris told me about he introduced me to Crime Wave, and I found out that you were in that band at one point too. That's so fucking cool. Crime Wave was so fucking sick. He kind of told me the story behind Crime Wave. Yeah, dude, I listened to the album on YouTube. That shit, American Hooligan. I think.
Yeah.
Dude, so fucking sick. So fucking sick.
American Hooligan, or was it what was it?
Oh, it was Gizz Got Fired.
No.
He didn't show up to band practice.
Shit, I was the only one that would show up.
Fuck.
And that was the problem, dude.
Yeah.
You were at the bar.
Yeah.
He wasn't
The bar was
drinking
next door.
He wasn't drinking water.
Slime was hard to work with because he was fucking.
Slime's awesome. I love him.
He was a fucking hardcore alcoholic back then. Now that he's sober, he's a lot easier to work with. But
Will that ever be? I'll ask you here live.
I would always do that band because it's one of my favorite bands.
You heard it here, guys. You know what you should do?
Thanks,
Start
Slime.
Crime Wave again.
Roman,
Well,
I think
Slime's
Roman
stuck.
played bass for us
Slime stuck
way,
in
what?
Idaho for a while.
because
Oh,
we
man.
recorded, I think, that album at Roman's house. I
No
believe
way.
so.
Yeah.
What
Slime
the
stuck in
hell?
Idaho for.
Soundtrack
Little
of
bit.
Violence. That was
Stuck?
the name of the album. Soundtrack.
I'm just
of
gonna say
Violence.
stuck.
Okay, there is a you know what you should do episode on Slime. I'll watch that.
He
I'm
did,
sure
yeah,
that-
we
did.
had him on.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, no, I'm gonna watch
Did he
that.
grew up
too.
like fucking 5 blocks from me?
No, what the hell?
Yeah, Slime fucking grew up like around the corner. We like know all the same people.
He was 2 cells away from me.
He was one dick
Oh,
away.
memories. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. So, thanks to Roman, I met Chris, and it's been cool. Then kind of Heartstride kind of fell wayside.
I've never been to
everything-
Wayside.
Never been, huh? Population too.
There's still time.
There's still time. Oh.
Yeah, like Heartstride kind of fell apart, and Chris was like, "Hey, dude!" Like, and I remember we were recording a hardcore song for Heartstride, and then they did the vocals and all the music and everything, and then Roman's like, Chris is like, "Hey, dude, like, would you be open to sing at this very last part of what is now entitled?" And I'm like, yeah, dude. And I don't know, man. In that moment, I felt like that was an important moment. I'm like, I need to show out, I guess. I'm like, I need to give it my all. In this moment, I don't know. I came over the field. I yelled so fucking loud, dude, in that living room. Like, I pissed off his neighbors. And then Chris was like,
Fuck
dude,
you,
what
neighbors.
the fuck? Like, you know how to, like, do that shit? I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, dude, I love this shit. Like, well, yeah, of course. So he's like, oh, okay, yeah, maybe we'll start a band one day. And that, like, stuck with me, right? I'm like, oh, yeah, dude, fuck yeah. And, you know, Heartstride fell apart. And then, yeah, like, Fairvale came together. And we've been one family, dysfunctional family ever since, dude.
So kick me what Fairvale is. What is the meaning behind Fairvale?
Okay, so this story has like multiple layers.
Fucking
guys.
love
So
this.
I guess Chris started Fairvale with some other dudes. That fucking slut. He started Fairvale.
Oh, he is definitely a whore.
Yeah, Gizz.
So
I taught him well. I taught him
you did?
well.
Learned it from you, dude. he was in another band and he named it Fairvale or whatever. And then I guess like it was like a pretty solid fucking lineup of like musicians and shit. They were from like notable bands. I can't remember what.
Well, I mean that I know that. So continue with your story, but the name Fairvale. But so continue.
Oh
your
yes,
story.
yeah, no, okay. So the name Fairvale is from Psycho. That's where it comes from. The movie Fairvale,
The town of
California,
Fairvale.
the town of where Psycho is.
Fucking
Placed. So that's
one of the
fucking
most
cool.
genius
Deep
names
cut.
of a band ever.
Deep cut, guys. So yeah, dude, yeah. Fairvale is from Psycho. I don't know how we haven't used any of that imagery on any like merch.
That's what
or
I told
anything,
Chris
like-
the first time. I'm like, what the fuck? When I asked him, I'm like, dude.
Dude, I'm like, dude, I remember I put the house, like I made this whole fucking design, right? You know, he's all like, dude, we had to do it like this. And he's like, I don't like it, dude. I'm like, I put 4 fucking hours into this, dude. What the fuck? But
I'm
like,
not paying you.
please excuse me. I don't know when I hired you. Well, like,
Well,
no.
I said, we have a heat press now. We're gonna be pressing shirts for bands that don't have fucking budgets to press a bunch of fucking merch. So we're gonna actually like front the money to fucking make merch for people. So we'll make merch, kick back the bands and have it because they deserve it.
Wow.
So
what?
come up with the imagery, send us files, we'll do that thing.
What?
And then continue the story on Fairvale as a total fucking band.
Wow. Hell yeah. Hell fucking yeah. Hell yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, dude, we were yeah.
He's all, I already want 2 dozen of
I
this.
joined
I
him.
want 4 dozen of
I'll take
those.
14 of those. Thank you very much. They're amazing. Give me 14. Yeah, so Fairvale, he was in this other project and like I guess it didn't work out. So he had all of these like files and shit of like the shirts that were already made, like the designs or whatever. So he had those put away and we're, you know, thinking about names. I'm like, fuck, like, you know, what could it be? Like, and I know, I know for sure that I brought up, I'm like, dude, it has to be like one name. It can't be the whatever. It's only because of like, I feel like the times and I feel like, you know, I always try to imagine the band name on a shirt.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like seeing Fairvale, I don't know, I think it would look cool. You know,
I
what
love the
fuck is that?
varsity letter Fairvale thing.
Oh,
like,
thanks. Hell yeah.
that's
dude.
huge. I'm like, God damn. Like, I really like it's such a subtle fucking nod to something that like it's like, holy shit. When he told me, I'm like, fuck,
What's that
dude.
street punk oi kind of, you know, look?
It's just got that real subtle fucking nod to a horror film. And when you listen to the music, like, yeah.
Yeah,
Fuck,
you can tell we're
fucking
movie
yeah,
nerds.
dude. Like,
Yeah, we're movie
Zeus
nerds.
Or fucking Nitro Zeus. I'm like, yep. Somebody stabbed somebody just now. That was happening. I go, da, 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 da.
Yeah,
And then they took a breath and went,
Oh yeah, dude. We definitely. I don't know for people, you know, approach this and they're like, yeah, dude. I want to like fucking fight when I listen to your music. I'm like, I love that shit. We condone positive violence, friendly violence.
Fighting is awesome.
Yes, dude. Dude,
That's-
I would love one day maybe like a wrestler would come out to our music and shit. Like there's
Oh,
something
we
like
can make that
Gizz,
happen.
you like a Gizz like story, dude,
Oh.
a Gizz like
Gizz in the
story,
singlet.
dude. That's so sick, dude.
I was in a wrestling punk band.
Gizz in the
No
singlet.
way.
Yeah, Foreign Object.
Oh, shit.
It was a rapey punk band, but they were good.
What the fuck?
Like I love
That's
I love
awesome.
the lack of the. I actually really like that kind of connotation. Like I want it to be the like
Wow.
like it couldn't be the rape if it was just rape.
Fuck.
Like
Fuck,
it's like
dude.
violence, not the violence.
that took a hard strike.
Like hate. It's not the hate. It's just hate. Like that actually, it's very statement. I like that. I think
Oh,
it's
with the Fairvale thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
like the Fairvale just sounds like well, what's
Yeah, like what the fuck
fuck?
is that?
no,
What the
but
fuck is that?
Fairvale, and then when you hear the actual like, oh, Fairvale is the place that Psycho took place. You're like, holy shit, dude, that sounds like Chris Del Taco. You need to boot a little fucking scene of Fairvale with a Del Taco in the middle of it.
Oh, dude, that's fucking sure.
Like, there's the house, there's a 7-Eleven,
Straight
there's a
idea.
Del Taco.
right next to it. Right next to it. dude.
Walking distance of murder.
Yeah, dude.
Murder Taco.
Fairvale was just I'm like, he's like, oh, he's going through all these names, and he's like, Fairvale. I'm like, that one, fucking that one, dude.
Dude.
That one, that's fucking cool. Let's go with that. I'm like, it has to be only one word. He's like, I have this band name and it's never been used. So I'm like, let's fucking do it, dude. And then
That's
yeah,
so.
man.
So you guys got signed.
Yeah, we got signed to Cybertrack Records.
El
Shout out to
Jefe.
El Jefe and Jen. Thank you guys. It was fucking awesome.
How's that been? Like, are they like hooking you
It
up
was
with
very
distro?
cool. Yes. It was one of my like lifelong dreams to even make it on a fucking label.
Any label.
Any fucking label, and we just happened to fucking land on Cybertrax Records. So it was such a cool experience. That's such an
He plays on one of you guys' songs.
I fucking wish, dude. No, he plays for Implants. And yeah, that's like a recent thing that they just put out. I guess they have a Hefe on there. But yeah, no, I was able to be a part of that like roster of bands. It was so fucking cool. Very grateful for that. And like, yeah, now we're seeing what the future holds, like moving forward.
What you got coming out?
We're working on another single. Yeah! We're working on another one. And I think like right after that, we have like 3 more songs for like an EP, I believe. It's gonna be like something kind of out of my element. But I mean, I like everything, so I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
What's your element?
It's kind of been like, dude, that's the thing though. I don't know, because I don't even know what the fuck I'm exactly doing up here. Like, I'm just kind of
You're a
going
fucking
with the- I'm going
badass
with the flow,
vocalist, dude. You got the
Thank
growl.
you. Oh, thank you.
Like,
Thank you.
get.
You definitely have impressed me.
Oh,
wow,
Your
thank you.
vocal abilities, 'cause
Thank you.
I'm very, the
Okay.
band doesn't have a good singer. It's not going to be something I want to listen to.
Oh,
So when he sent me the first singles you guys were doing, I was just like, all right, dude, you're onto something here.
Yeah.
Keep doing this, and then when you guys finished the first album, I was like, fuck, I'm so proud. And now you
Thank
guys
you,
are
man.
still writing and not going back and revisiting already.
wow.
You guys, everything's
Everything's
still sounds
forward,
fresh,
man.
and
Thank you.
there's
Oh, yeah.
still elements that remind us of where we came from,
Mhm.
but it's still an original band that's knocking out original songs
Yeah.
left and right that
Thank
that
you.
keep us pumped, and nowadays he and I are fucking music Nazis, when they
Oh, no. We're not
no.
using Nazi word. We're musicologists. Like, so
Music's
Gizz and
not.
I have done this thing where we're like, we go down the YouTube route, like, have you heard this? Have you heard that? Have you heard this? And then all of a sudden that brings up things we've never heard of. Like, okay, like, I mean, I'm sure you've made $1 million off of Spotify already, right?
Oh, shit, dude. I try not to talk about
$2.
money because it's corny, but like,
$2.
I park my jet next to my pool, and
I'm pretty
totally
sure.
kidding, guys. I'm fucking poor, guys. I'm a poor boy from a poor family, to quote Queen.
No,
No, yeah, dude.
just a poor boy. We should probably just do that.
Yeah, dude.
So yeah, no, like I've heard this before. Like I probably put 16 cents in your pocket
Oh fuck,
just
yeah,
listening
dude.
to Spotify. Listening to
I'll take
Fairvale.
that. Hell yeah, thank
Like
you.
thousands of plays. Like, oh man, those guys got to like not eat today.
Yeah, the life of a musician. I guess, dude. Damn, it's
punk
rough
rock
out
musician.
there. Yeah, you would think I should be skinny by now, but
Yeah, what's going on with that,
dude,
ramen man?
Fuck, dude. I'm also Guatemalan, so we.
Oh, you're too tall to be
You're not
Guatemalan.
Mexican?
No, I'm not.
We all can't be
I'm
perfect.
not.
You're too tall.
Guys, this is common in the Central American and Mexican feud. I'm just kidding.
Mm.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm Central American, dude.
You're too tall for that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I've heard that before. It's funny. Yeah, my uncles are like right here to my shoulder.
I'm too tall to be Irish or Scottish. I'm definitely wide enough though. I just-
He is the red.
just the right height to be an alcoholic.
And just
Oh.
drunk enough.
Oh no, I'm working on that. And I
Drunk
think
enough.
there's actually another level to this.
This isn't even my final form.
I love the fact that like that night that we went to go see you at the Redwood, I started drinking with all you guys on the band that night, and we were throwing a few back, and then Eric from Southpaw.
Southpaw. Dude,
He
shout out
was
to Southpaw.
there, and he started drinking, and then by the end of the night, I could see, Del Rio. He was just like, dude,
Oh,
I
he got
think
hammered.
I had one too many, man. I'll buy you another shot.
All right.
You're gonna-
Joe Rio.
You're gonna have one with me. I was thinking, man, you're gonna make me, huh? All right.
That night, Del Rio was like bumming cigarettes out of anybody's
Yeah.
fucking cigarettes. Like,
dude,
I was
you don't
smoking
smoke,
so
dude?
long.
can I have a cigarette?
Oh,
No,
my
God,
God.
I stopped smoking, but
dude,
can I bum a cigarette?
Del fucking Rio.
He called me the next day, like the next afternoon. He's like, I don't know how you do that, dude. Like, do you do that every day? Like,
Yeah,
no.
No, every other day.
day.
You have to pace yourselves, guys. For sure.
All right, so we got you guys coming out with a new single soon.
Yes.
and give me your hashtags and your go-tos, and we're gonna press your new merch, right?
What the of course, man. Thank
There
you
you
guys
go.
so much.
You guys gotta
Amazing.
get us files, send it over to Gizz so we can get files for you guys. And again, like we want to do this for all the bands that don't actually have fucking a bunch of money up front to fucking like
Sometimes
do a
it
bunch of
pays
shit.
to be poor.
we want to the next thing we want to hook up all the bands who are like, oh man, I'd love to make
Watch when we
50
deliver the shirts to their show. They're not
They're
even going to get us on the guest list.
I'm gonna be like,
I know.
Oh, so Amazon drivers? I'm like, oh, these are Amazon drivers. You just know.
But the best part is all the smalls will be labeled as mediums, and all the mediums will be labeled as large.
Shit.
And all the large will be labeled as extra large. Yeah, that's one of the things we want to do for the bands, and like,
Wow,
like
thank you.
how we
That's
can,
awesome.
however we can provide that is like, look, we're gonna front the cash up front, like we're gonna want to do that for everybody.
You're all amazing, man. Thank you guys so much.
I want a
That's
fucking
so
Fairvale
sick.
shirt. I'm getting one no
Of
matter
course,
what.
dude, of course.
I'll make it up.
Of course.
I got a marker and a white beater. I'm
If you're willing to wear it. Yeah, man. We only had like a small batch of like shirts made like right when we came out, and
Yeah.
like we let everyone just have them. We're like,
Yeah.
here, guys, like it's our
Yeah.
we're a new band, you know. Wow, just give them all away and stuff, and then like yeah, people will come.
I think you're past that. I think you're about at the point where now you should be selling merch and making money.
Yeah.
And so that's one of the goals with this website and this podcast is to be trying to help bands actually get ahead a little bit.
And then that's the only way that you're going to make money in this industry now. It's not music. Music, yeah, your vinyl, your CDs, your cassettes, whatever you're making, those are fucking business cards, man.
So it's more of like
Today's
a
business.
marketing thing.
Yeah,
it
you
seems like.
have to have
Exactly.
merchandise, and then be on the road. Like I say it just about every show, man. You could say, yeah, we went on tour, but did you really go on tour? Or did you just do 3 nights out of town?
Or did you go to San
Yeah.
Francisco? And
Yeah, and then back. Yeah, and then oh, that's a tour. No, that's a run.
We played House of
perfect.
Blues in Anaheim and in San Diego, and then we came home.
Yeah.
Like, well, congratulations, you had a vacation. Fuck you.
Yeah.
Like,
If you can go home and sleep and then go to the next show, you're not on tour.
do you know what Topeka looks like?
Topeka?
Topeka,
Oregon?
Kansas.
Kansas?
Yeah.
Nope.
There you
We're
go.
not in
That's
Kansas
when you're
anymore.
on tour.
Oh shit. Dude.
If you,
Oh,
the-
it's just flat
thing-
there, right?
the
No.
thing about touring is if you can go on a tour, and if you're going to do the United States, it's going to be about 6 weeks, to do the whole United States. And if you can go to a town that you've never been to, you don't know anybody, and win them over, that's when you're on tour, because
Oh,
that's how you're getting you're starting your fan base.
Yeah.
That is the one thing that I'm hoping to experience that I've always wanted to as a kid. I've always wanted to go on tour. I know it's not like the movies. It's nothing compared.
I'll make it like the movies.
But-
Remember that bad movie about touring? Not yet. You will.
Oh shit! It'll be based off of us, dude.
Take a camera.
Just wait. It's gonna be a
I
whole
will
movie.
send you on a bad tour.
Yeah, dude, that's something that I've always wanted to do. Something that I've always wanted to experience. I want to know what touring is like.
Especially when you go to Europe, then
Oh yeah.
that's when it's a whole different level.
Oh, yeah.
Like, wow, man, this is actually nice.
Wow.
Because
Yeah,
the shorter drives, they feed you, they give you alcohol,
Wow,
they
they
pay
care about you
you,
over there.
and
They give you
They care
alcohol.
about you?
And
They
they
keep
do,
you
and they
so
do.
drunk you can't remember what happened last night.
and they do care about you. That's the one thing that totally is different from the United States and Europe is the way we're treated as musicians. Even as humans nowadays, it's fucking it's
Sometimes
sad.
that's too much to ask for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You go to a show, you go to San Francisco, you've spent all that money on gas,
Mhm.
and then 20 people show up. Maybe they give you $100,
$80, $100
$100
max.
Maybe you get a drink ticket. They don't give you any food.
Oh no.
So
For an 11
That's
piece
so
opera.
like literally to
Yeah.
tour the US.
that's what, 150 each.
In order to tour the US, you've got to have a bank account.
Yeah, I've been told.
Yeah.
You need
Gas is what kills us now.
And even if your label sends you on a bank on a tour, that kind of goes against your everything that you owe them eventually.
Yeah. You're in the red as soon as you jump in the van.
I've heard that it's best to kind of DIY. Like,
It
is.
kind of like doing that.
It is.
I'll help you
It has pros
DIY.
and cons though.
I'll make phone calls. I DIY you guys across the country.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
I want a fucking t-shirt.
Oh yeah, dude. That's for sure. Absolutely.
So we're getting close to tying up. So I want your plugs. I want all your bands. I want your hashtags. I want your websites. Go.
Oh yeah. Follow us at Fairvale RC on Instagram. FairvaleRC.com is our website. We have all of our links there to our Spotify. You can even listen to our songs on YouTube if you don't want to pay for Spotify because you're off the grid like that. Check out The Gritty End. It's a combination of psychobilly ska or don't.
No, check the fuck. Like, look, that's the only thing you should listen to.
I don't want to be a rude boy.
Shout out to The
Just
Gritty
comment,
End.
fuck you, Gizz. Because The Gritty End is the only band I listen to for the rest of the week.
Gizz, that's all he's been playing. Guys, as soon as I pulled up, Gizz was listening to ska in his car.
By himself, smoking weed.
You know, there's somebody gonna fucking believe you, so don't even fuck around like that.
He was smoking weed. He was kind of rubbing his pants weird.
He purposely only eats Oreos, guys.
That's
they're
true.
black and white. Dude.
That is
shit
true.
myself
Ska
a
as
little bit.
fuck, dude. Ska as fuck.
You scarred for life.
He actually just bought a pork pie online. Didn't even realize he did it.
Dude, fuck.
It was off eBay. It was vintage. It was from the movie Quadrophenia.
Well,
He's got nothing. There's nothing. You can't get
He's like,
that.
dude, I
just bought him a
dude.
parka and a scooter.
I'll take the scooter. I'll take the scooter.
Parka, dude.
Okay, El Porco.
Oh, I have El Porco. Well,
El Porco. El
Puerco.
Porco.
You call me chuleta way.
Oh, God. It's the worst show ever.
This is my favorite show in the history of the world.
You know what you
One
should
of
do?
my favorite bands in the whole world is Fairvale. Check him out.
Fuck
Seriously,
yeah.
fucking, just look at fucking Nitro Zeus.
Fuck
Kick
yeah,
that shit
dude.
up, turn it the fuck up. And
You know what you should do?
But I don't know. What should we
Listen to
do?
Gizz?
Yeah. Okay. So
like a ska band.
You should listen to Gizz's new ska band, the Ska Avengers.
Oh God.
They all dress up like the Avengers, guys. It's crazy. You should check it out.
It's Scott Gizzles. Gizzles.
It's got the hunk.
And the chunk.
So if I'm not mistaken, next week we got a pretty good show too. 14th is next week, right?
I have no idea.
Who are we talking to, guys?
The 14th. All right, we got Brock Pytel, original drummer from the Doughboys.
Oh, fuck yeah.
He's a singer for Slip-Ons and a couple other bands, but he's one of my favorite drummers, singers. So it's going to be another great time. He's up in Canada, so we'll be doing it remotely. But yeah, you know what you should do? Come back and check us out next Monday at 7. Check us out on YouTube at Do Podcast, DUPODXAST on YouTube. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. And
Don't
take
forget
this
sponsors.
episode and share it with your friends.
Sponsors.
And we got Transplants, we got Riot Manufacturing, and Meow Meows,
Meow Meows
and Headline Records.
shout out to
So,
Headline.
Check out those guys.
always, go
And
go
look-
Shout out
support.
to Bionic Records, my
Oh,
buddy.
yeah,
Hell
there you
yeah,
go.
dude.
There you
Yeah.
go. Bionic
Quick little
Records
shout
and-
out.
Fucking, but hey, man, thank you for coming in. And
Thank you guys, man. Thanks for having me. Sharing
well,
all
all
these-
right, enough with the ska already. Fuck. Now it's getting annoying. Fuck.
Oh, well, thank you
Now
guys
know
for
to
having
fucking
me,
take a
man.
joke and just shove it in a goddamn toilet. Fuck.
Yo, thank you guys for having me, man. You know what you should do? Fucking awesome. Thank you guys. It was a pleasure hearing all the awesome stories. Till next time, guys.
All right, brother.
Yeah,
Fuck
dude.
again.
See you next week.
Fuck off, bitches.